Hello, guys. Welcome back to the After 90 podcast. I'm Prince. This is Maru.
This is Ibrahim.
Ibrahim. And today we're talking the Premier League review. There's a lot to talk about. A lot to talk about.
A lot to consume.
A lot to consume. A lot to consume. But do we want to start from there? Do we want to start from there? And what do you have to say?
That's the most recent. That was the last Premier League game.
Okay. Let me clear out my chest.
This
This is the safe space, right? It's funny because I watched that game, but I feel you. No, first of all, I feel like this has to be an all-time low. I don't know which is worse, this loss or the one against Grimsby. I don't know which is worse.
It's like against Grimsby.
It's
the same season.
It's remember this penalty. Remember that game. Everton. They're 10 men down at the 13th minute. Like they won't give them themselves.
They gave themselves a red card.
Like they made the game easier for us. For my in Old Trafford, and you couldn't score a goal. Like at least offside goal. At least offside. I think it's shameful. I think it's disgraceful. I think the manager has to bear full responsibility. The players as well. They don't get past in this. Like you don't need some genius tactics to be able to beat 10-man Everton. But Everton has been good this season though. I don't care if it's Ronaldinho on the pitch or prime Maradona. They're 10-man down. You have 80 minutes plus extra time to score a goal. If this was Chelsea, I'll be crazy. I'll be furious. No,
any team would be furious.
I don't know, man. I don't know where we go from this because we're supposed to have 5 easy run of games. Just pick up 3 points easily and move up the table. We could have been fourth. I remember when you were thinking of being second.
Don't mind me. You said Manu will be second. Manu was second for a brief moment.
One match week. It's terrible. It's terrible. I think this has to be like our all-time low this season because the performance was horrific. The result was even worse. Like if I had played well, I know Pickford made some brilliant saves. Yeah, Pickford was really good. But it's still no excuse. We should have at least gotten a draw.
Won.
A draw would have felt like you lost, but it would have felt like there was efforts. Yeah, being put in. Okay, we got unlucky. That's why we left with a draw. Everton, they were able to salvage something out of the game, but a loss to Everton 10 men. Nah.
And then at some point, you guys still had, or was it 4? You still had 4 at the back.
They had 4 at the back.
Whilst they're chasing the game. Was there an opportunity there to change formation, and what formation would you have suggested? I know initially I was one of the fans that were screaming for Amarin to play 4 at the back. You said that last week.
He insisted on playing 5 at the back. And we started seeing results. So I'm not going to be the type of fan to just keep on jumping ship. But I feel like, bro, you're 1-0 down against a team that has 1 man less than you do. There's no reason to have 5 defenders on the pitch. There's no reason to still be playing that formation. There's no reason in hell for you to still be playing that formation. I think after the first half. Yeah, it's just terrible game management in my opinion. Like I would rather you change up the formation. I need to see a lot more attackers on the pitch. I don't care if you're bringing Chidobe Martins or some academy youth player that at least is an attacker and has sight for
making runs, disruptive play.
I don't want to get started on.
When he brought on Mount, in the second half.
Yeah, but still, it's the formation didn't change, the style of play didn't change. We didn't look like we wanted to score until was past 75th minute, and the game and Everton just sat back and then just secured the 3 points. But it's against David Moyes. That's why it hurt the most.
So now, should we also give some credit to Everton? 10-man going to Old Trafford,
I think they were exceptional,
and getting 3 points.
They managed the game pretty well. I will give some credit, especially to Jordan Pickford. I think he made some amazing saves, especially the sexy header. That was an exceptional save. But regardless, I still don't see any reason why we should have lost that game. There's no reason. I don't think if this was Wolves, as terrible as Wolves are, if Everton had a red card against Wolves in the 13th minute, I strongly believe they will lose that game at least a point.
Yeah, true.
I can't, especially at home. If we're at the Goodison Park at Everton Stadium, I understand that maybe they had fans behind them, they were able to salvage the game. But this is an Old Trafford. There's no reason. There's no reason why. Oh my God.
See, so and like again, we just have to. We talk about Man U because they are Man U. Really and truly, there's no conversation. You guys are like 11th on the table.
Yeah,
what are you fighting for? But this game week did me some interesting talking points. I'll say. We see the Chelsea Burnley game, GG's. We see the Newcastle Man City game, another good game. We see the Arsenal Tottenham game, another good game. So I guess we'll start with you, Chelsea Burnley. How do you feel?
I'm feeling good. I mean,
how would you feel?
A win is a win. I mean,
you're second on the table. Of course, you feel good.
We want more. We're not like Man U. We're looking ahead. So, secondly, we're not satisfied with second, but there was that wasn't a perfect game. I watched the game. I don't think we had like a perfect game, but it was a win. We managed the game really well. Burnley were like pressing us in the first half. If they had taken at least one of their chances in the first half, I think it would have been a different story today. But good game by Chelsea. Good game by Chelsea.
So again, like you said, you kind of seem to struggle with Burnley. Was that due to the absence of key personnel like Caicedo, Fofana? Do you think? Would you say that's a positive or a negative that without them you guys would get the 3 points, or without them you guys struggled? Like,
okay, I won't say we struggled. I think there was just so much pressure on us. Burnley came for the points. They came to win the game because the way the Premier League has changed in the past 2 years, 3 years. The small clubs now think they have some tactics to do big teams. But yeah, we struggled. Without Caicedo, we would always struggle. But I think I like how we managed the game. Players like Andre Santos came up and had a good game, and we just managed Burnley's press. They were pressing, but they weren't really like just hitting anything big like that. So
fair enough. And would you say with your full chest, the whole Chelsea logo, everything, your full chest, Chelsea are serious title contenders?
Okay. Okay.
From a United fan perspective, I would honestly prefer Chelsea to win the title.
That's not. You see, no one likes you.
All this hating energy doesn't change.
You guys are not. Trophy doesn't fit us now. Like,
guys just like this hating energy.
But I would say, personally, I don't consider Chelsea title contenders yet. I like that we are coming back on track. The position is just secondary to me. I'm more particular about seeing more chemistry within those players, but I still don't see it yet. We beat Burnley, yes, but I think we're still lacking something. Joao Pedro is not back on form like he was in the first 2-3 games of the season. Gittins hasn't found his foot properly yet in the Premier League, so there's still a long way to go. So I think if Chelsea fans are saying that Chelsea are title contenders at this point, I think we're just getting ahead of ourselves. We're nowhere close to Arsenal's level. We're nowhere close.
I love that.
So,
I'm just being honest.
I love it. I'm just being honest.
So I want to get a neutral point of view. So that list for Maro. Who would you rather chase Arsenal? Chelsea, Liverpool, Man City?
I think the obvious answer is Man City, just because it's Pep's Man City. We know how they can just pick up form and just ride the wave till the season ends.
Yeah.
But I would be lying if I said that Maresca is not looking like one of the best coaches in Premier League right now. As much as I don't want to say, I mean, he's flattering us. He's making a lot of mid players seem like they're actually very decent, which is a sign of a good manager. I know Pep gets a lot of criticism, like, oh, Pep, assembles the Avengers, brings all the best players to his team, and then wins everything with them. But Maresca looks like he's doing the opposite. It's kind of like, from the club's playbook where, depending on the players he has, he's able to accomplish the most with them. We saw them win the Club World Cup, we saw them win the Conference League. So Yeah, I think Chelsea are looking like they could potentially. I think after Christmas, we'll know who the real title contenders are. Because the way the teams are looking right now, it's very funny because United right now we're 11th, but if we only got 3 points today, we could have possibly top.
Should have.
No, I'm just saying, like, so the league hasn't really, it hasn't taken.
It hasn't taken off yet.
Yeah, I think it's still.
We're 12 games in, maybe after halfway through the season, maybe around Christmas.
Yeah.
Then we can really see the teams are top 4. Teams are fighting for a top 4 place. Teams are trying to win the title. But right now, it looks. If I'm being honest, it does look like a one-horse race. Like Arsenal looks like that. It looks like they're going to win.
So I think that Chelsea's game next week is going to be so crucial for the season.
Honestly, if I'm
not in my top to talk.
I'm going to say this now. If we're moving topics to Arsenal, if Arsenal lose the title this season, it has to be the biggest bottle.
Like, just forget the title.
It has to be the. Last season and the season before we bottle jobs. I agree. But this one would just be. I don't know. I don't think bottle job is the right explanation. Like, it's going to be.
So, okay, let me speak. Before we even get into what happened in this game, I'll speak on that point. So, there's always, I feel like, as an Arsenal fan, I would almost even prefer to be second chasing, and at the 9 minutes, nick at the end, because the only team that faces so much pressure being in that first position is Trace now. Man City, Liverpool, nobody puts the whole world puts so much pressure on Arsenal when they're in that top position. You just made a statement saying that the league hasn't taken form, it hasn't taken shape. After Christmas, we'll see what's it called?
Yeah.
What's going on. But now we're getting 12. It's like, okay, Arsenal should bottle it now. It's the end of the day. Come Christmas. No. Hear me out. Come Christmas. We're 6 points clear, 9 points clear, hopefully. If we beat Chelsea, we're 9 points clear. But 9 points clear, yeah.
True.
If we beat Chelsea, we're 9 points clear. 9 points clear. League is taking form, taking shape. FA Cup is rolling. Champions League is rolling.
Yeah.
Then we can say we bottled the league.
Yeah, my biggest worry for Arsenal, honestly. No, first of all, I give props to Arsenal before I say my biggest worries for them. Like this weekend, Iberichi is a star boy.
I love the round of applause.
I have that team's player.
I have to know. The truth is, I used to be like a secondary Crystal Palace fan when they had Olise and Iberichi, because I think those two boys are ballers.
Yeah.
So I feel like a proud father now, knowing that the two boys I saw the potential in at a very young age. I was like, these two boys are going to be ballers. They're going to be ballers, and now one is balling in Bayern Munich. He's seeing his performance this weekend, and then
Izzy. I'm so happy for the guy.
Izzy, I'm
considering his story too.
I'm so happy for Izzy.
Hat-trick against Tottenham.
Oh my God.
He was just about to
join for Arsenal.
Insane.
But yeah, so like I was saying, I'll give props to Arsenal. They look really good. Everyone was saying, Gabriel is injured. What's Arsenal going to do? They got 3 points. Easy, 4-1. It was a walk in the park. No Eucharist, no Gabriel, and they still got the job done.
Yeah. But it's Tottenham though.
I mean, I don't care if it's Tottenham. It's these are the games that win you the title. Games where you're not like, okay, what are you going to do next? You don't have, your best defender, quote unquote.
Yeah.
And you don't have your number 9. Can you get the 3 points? Yeah. You don't just get the 3 points. You get the 3 points easily. Like you look like the best team on the pitch.
Yeah.
And you have a good story with it. Like your summer sign is scoring a hat-trick.
So a lot to do with that too. Also came with the mentality of the players. I don't know if you noticed, but Arsenal came there hungry. The first few minutes of Tottenham's game was so lackluster. Like they weren't playing like we started playing football.
Is it
Tottenham.
Yeah.
They weren't playing, but Arsenal was pushing. They were pressing. They were relentless right from the whistle.
But that's been Tottenham a lot this season though.
And that's a personal problem for Tottenham. I'm trying to highlight Arsenal's mentality and how they got the game going. Again, they played 3 at the back, Tottenham. That didn't really work out for them. 3 defenders at the back. That didn't really work out for them. I'm seeing moments where it's looking like secondary school football, where one person has the ball and all 3 defenders are rushing to that one person.
That's what happened for Izzy's last first goal.
There were 2 of the goals that similar thing happened. So
Everybody was Trossard.
everybody went to Trossard. They went to this thing. Another one. Okay, they all come to Izzy, but they still don't get the goal. Like if they're going to press one man, I would say blockage again.
Yeah.
should be there.
Fouling or something.
Okay, I mean, it was a penalty box.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So in terms of defending, I think Tottenham got their tactics wrong altogether. Their midfield was non-existent. Ours was very present and active. The one goal that they scored, I called it last, like, okay, we're going to concede a goal. But I'm glad that we didn't concede the goal because Hikapi came in. Gabriel or no Gabriel, that goal was going in because there's lack of concentration from Zubmendi, quick thinking from Richarlison,
Contender for goal of the season.
Let's see.
I mean,
it's a good goal.
Still long season.
It's still because every now and then someone
players does that.
Yeah, every now and then
has done it. Rice has done it.
So, but the accuracy with that one, you have to give it to him.
Yes,
He right under the crossbar. Like if Ryan had to almost be on his line if he wanted to get that. So props to Richarlison, good technique, quick thinking. Immediately they win the ball off. His first or second touch is to go for goal.
Yeah.
So give him his flowers. But again, I just have one moment. Not London forever. The streets
if you don't win the Premier League,
North London is red.
This clip is saved.
North London
this
is
clip is
red.
This clip is saved.
I just have to do that.
Is it or Odegaard?
Is it or Odegaard?
That's a good question.
That's a very fantastic question. I don't want to give a mediocre answer. Black and white, right now, I would go with Iberichize, right? However, these two are 2 different styles of play, right? If you see Odegaard's cruise control and passing vision is phenomenal, but is his output, because at the end of the day, it's the numbers that don't lie. Iberichize is top 5 when it comes to goal contributions this season.
I think we're kind of like, well, compare them. It's kind of like I know people don't like the whole Bruno De Bruyne comparison. Yeah, but it's a situation where one makes other players around him look good, or they can make everybody around him look good.
Right.
But Eze would carry the team. Eze would get the stats. We get difference and all of that.
And one issue I think we would have is both of them play number 10.
Yeah,
I don't think there is space. Well, we're yet to see because they haven't both been fit.
Like one person will have to sit out for the
one person might have to bench for the other person. But Eze does not function on that left wing.
Yes.
Eze is the best
the middle
center.
AM.
Same with Odegaard. You can't put Odegaard right. Odegaard has to come through the center, pick up the ball from deep, and make those passes.
I think that's good for Arsenal, honestly.
Yeah.
It's a good problem. It's a good problem.
Eze is more of a direct player,
It's a
looking
good
for the
problem.
goals, looking for the.
So it'll be a nice competition between both of them. And I
It's
think
definitely a good problem, especially when both of them bring something different.
Yeah.
If both of them play the same style of football, I think that's when I don't think it'd be a good problem per se. But the fact that okay, I can start Odegaard if we want to play a team where we're gonna have control of the ball, we're gonna kick the ball around, and we need him to create those chances, find those pocket of spaces to bring the ball through and get goals for the striker. Then for playing a team that is going to be band for band, and the game is going to be very open and anybody can get a goal, then you throw Eze in there. If the game looks
in a low block.
Yeah.
In a low block, you might prefer Odegaard to pick
Odegaard,
yes.
yes.
It's an open game, you might prefer Eze because it's just more direct.
Yeah,
Like, Odegaard can control that ball, but I was telling Prince the other day, or maybe one of my other friends, that I will not think of shooting. There are 3-4 bodies right in front of me. Odegaard will not shoot.
Odegaard
will actually find a pass,
through pass or something. Yeah.
So the second just hit it, man. Deflection, keeper parry, someone's gonna put it back in. So Eze's decision making in those situations is definitely better.
Let's talk Tottenham. Where do you see Tottenham finishing this season?
I don't know. Tottenham are just one of the sides where they never look like they can win anything. Last season, you were able to win the
against Liverpool.
but it don't look like they're going to compete for anything. But at the same time, they also look like they can cause upsets.
Yes.
You know, Richarlison is one of the most inconsistent footballers I've seen.
I agree.
I agree. 1 second he looks like prime R9. The next second he looks like
He's like a shadow.
yeah, like a shadow of himself. I don't know.
Find him on the pitch.
I don't like this kind of football.
And they always start well. They always start.
You don't know what to expect from them. You don't know if it's going to be Ronaldo today or
Don't not go.
I never want to go back to Manchester United, but yeah, I don't know. Spurs, yeah, I think they will just be Spurs this season. There's no much. I don't expect too much from them. I think what they need as a club, they need someone to come in or a player to rise up from the ranks that is going to be the face of the team where they can build around. Could be a midfielder, it could be a striker. I think every team needs that at some point. I think that's what they had Kane. Someone like Kane, someone that's going to come up the ranks, seems like one of the best players, carry the team on his back. But it doesn't look like they have that right now.
You think? Okay.
No, I'm trying to remember the name of their is it their number 10?
Javi Simmons?
No, not Javi Simmons. He's injured right now.
James Madison.
James Madison. I feel like James.
Oh yeah, that's
James,
true.
they're really missing
Madison
him in that midfield.
Yes,
right. Kudus.
It's like Kudus and Madison is now like is also like a AZ or the guard comparison.
Yes.
Madison is more.
But Kudus plays on the wing though.
Yeah, but Kudus is also more direct. He's like more like an AZ.
Yeah, you can. I think you can have both of them on the pitch.
Yes, you can. Kudus is a winger. But do you think if AZ had gone to Tottenham, their story this season would be different?
It would be. They would definitely look like a way better team, but I don't think they'll be competing for the title or anything. They'll probably be maybe somewhere.
But they still have defensive issues.
Yeah, and they're lacking creativity too. Yeah. I think the person Javi wants to do that.
As good as AZ was in Crystal Palace, like football is a sport where one man's brilliance cannot take a team.
Take the whole team.
It's
an 11-man game.
Eze has that freedom in front because the Rice and Superior are behind him. There's that confidence that
lose the ball and
like those boys will clean up.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
But in Tottenham, I don't. Who's their Rice and Superior?
Yeah.
Like Benta, because Bezakoi played.
Tako is Palina.
Like they have more problems than just their attack.
Yes,
like
true.
Through and through, they have no, like you said, no face player. Nobody is going to stand out and drag the team.
True.
Like pull the team through. Kane was that person at some point. Son was there at some point, but then he got old, just really lost his form.
And Son was never like a playmaker. It was
never a playmaker. He would always bounce off
counter-attacks.
That Spurs side with Harry Kane was really good.
Yes.
I'm surprised they never won the Premier League though.
They didn't win anything with Harry Kane.
They didn't. But they came close several times. I know there was a season they came second.
They came second, yes.
Yeah, they were always in the mix.
There's another season where I think they went to Champions League final against Liverpool.
Yeah, I remember, yeah.
They were always in the mix.
I remember the game. They were really good at that point too.
When they had Tobias World and Vertonghen.
That defense
was tight.
That defense was solid.
Really good team, and then Trippier. That was a team, man.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't win anything.
Let's talk Manchester City. Do you think like Premier League managers have figured Guardiola out? Like they now know how to beat him?
I would say that. I would say Pep doesn't have
the Avengers.
He doesn't have his Avengers. He doesn't have his Avengers anymore. If you give Pep enough money to go into the transfer market.
Yeah.
Man City, they've been on the backlash.
But they spent a lot of money too last summer.
They did, but if you look at kind of players they've been getting, when last have they gone out and gotten someone that's like world class?
They get players that still need a lot of work on them, and then all their players, none of them have Premier League experience. They're all foreign.
And they sold a lot of their
foreign players, right? Again, they're still missing Rodri in that.
I think this is one of the most challenging teams that Klopp has probably had to work with. Probably his first season in Man City wasn't great either, but I think this is a challenge for Pep, and I don't know.
But last season too, like it was a challenge.
Yeah, everybody were like, okay, last season they just lost KDB. and then
Rodri
was injured. So it was just like one of those seasons. But now
there's no more KDB type player on the team. There's no more Rodri type player.
Ryan Checky. What about Ryan Checky?
Ryan Checky is a right winger. Like I'm not.
Oh, he's AM, right?
AM.
Yeah.
He played right wing versus or right midfield.
Right midfield
versus Newcastle. He's not picking the kind of passes
KDB was picking.
Nobody.
At this point.
And that's why that's why I go back to my statement that Pep does not have his Avengers.
Yes. Yeah, he doesn't have his Avengers.
Right. People that can go, that can smell the chance anywhere.
Yeah.
In that 18-yard box, even outside, is lethal.
True.
Do you see what I'm saying? Doku is inconsistent.
It's inconsistent. Yeah.
He will start 3-4 games doing good. Next 3-5 games, it's kind of quiet.
Yeah.
So especially in that Newcastle game, in my opinion, the Newcastle defenders really did a good job of locking
Haaland
down. Like bad chances.
Yeah.
They didn't miss chances, but so did Newcastle.
Haaland had chances that he would normally score. He had three chances.
2-3 chances. And so now what happens when Haaland doesn't take his chances? That the City.
Yeah, they're over-reliant.
Yeah.
They're over-reliant on Haaland, so that's a problem for them. I don't think Pep likes to be overly reliant on
one player, right? Because they did a season where they had the number 9 and they won.
They won when he had Sterling, Jesus.
Like they had the number 9
time.
and they won.
What do you think is Pep's next chapter for this Man City?
International. I think international. Maybe
some coach Nigeria.
It's come out.
Never.
If you're seeing this,
this is our
every Nigerian
kind.
Please. We have Victor Osimhen,
we have
star boys, the star players.
Alex Iwobi, we have Ndidi, we have
think of them as like
Basi
that you can mold into like.
You would love us, please come.
Oh my days. Yeah. Even our keeper top tier, don't play. Don't play.
Haaland is one goal away from 100 Premier League goals. Would you consider Haaland the best striker in the world in the last 2 years?
Hot take.
2 years.
That's a really
when did Benzema win Ballon d'Or?
3-4 years. Because we've had Rodri, we've had Dembele.
So okay.
You said if he's going to be the best player in Premier League, what?
He has 1 goal to 100 goals, and that would make him the fastest. If he gets the 1 goal, maybe. Yeah, that would make him the fastest player to reach 100 goals in Premier League in fewer games than Shearer.
So you think, are you asking if he's the greatest?
Does that make him the best? Do you think Haaland is the best player in the last 2 years, like world, like Euro?
Hot take. I think Haaland has potential to be the greatest Premier League striker.
Me too.
Hot take. I agree 100%.
If he stays in Man City,
continues at this,
and it's maybe. With his manager still being Pep,
yeah,
right? Because manager can actually no. To be honest, no, because Haaland has proven himself in Dortmund. He has proven himself international. He has proven himself in Man City. That's 3 different managers, 3 different competitions.
Yeah,
and he's lethal regardless. Right?
Do you think if Haaland goes to like a PSG or a Madrid, he would do way better, get more goals? Than in Man City?
For sure.
Especially in Madrid, because I think one of the issues in Madrid is like they don't have a number 9. Mbappe is not a number 9.
He's not a number 9. He's a makeshift.
He's a makeshift number 9.
Yeah.
Right. But if he goes to a team like Madrid, that could be.
He's going to blow up. I think so.
I don't see him leaving Man City.
I don't see him.
He has like 6 years on his contract or something like that.
Yeah, I don't see him leaving Man City.
And he has potential to get to that level in terms of Man City Hall of Fame with KDB.
Oh, he's already there, man.
And he's done there in 3 years.
Won the Champions League, he's won the Premier League.
He's actually won everything in Man City.
He won everything in Man City.
I think they won FA Cup.
Yeah, they won the treble, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Treble. Treble season.
And he's gotten the golden boots. I don't see any reason.
The Ballon d'Or, he hasn't.
If it's Ballon d'Or Man City, I guess that would complete.
That would just complete.
Yeah, if it's Ballon d'Or Man City,
but that's a really big ask.
Then we might start having conversation like if he's the best Premier League player,
even all time striker,
like player ever, because like Lampard, Rooney, Thierry, these guys never won the Ballon d'Or. Only Ronaldo did win, and Ronaldo is still.
It wasn't in the Prem too.
Ronaldo won. Yeah,
he won with
in the Prem. Yeah.
And Ronaldo is still long enough for us to really say he's the best Premier League player. So if Haaland can win a Ballon d'Or, added to all his accomplishments and all the records he sets in the Premier League,
that would be exceptional.
That's going to cement him as the best player in Premier League history.
So right now, is he above Salah?
No.
Depths. Like
Depths? No.
For Premier League players,
Premier League players.
All-time ranking.
okay, all-time ranking, no, not yet. Salah was exceptional for like 3 years, 4 years in a row. Not yet, but very
He's been
soon.
here for like a decade, right?
He's been in the Prem. No, it shouldn't be up to a decade, but he's been here for a while too.
I don't know. Maybe it's recency bias as well.
Yeah,
But I don't know.
but Salah is deep.
So in my opinion, I don't think he's there yet just because Salah has proven his consistency and his quality.
But Haaland has proven his consistency and quality.
It's
as
3
well.
years now, right?
In 3 years.
Yeah.
In 3 years. If he can do this just even maybe 2 more seasons, then we can see that longevity. Right. Even it's insane again with the quality of players that Haaland is surrounded by. Haaland himself being a quality player, I believe he has more trophies than Salah in terms of winning at the Premier League, Champions League, major trophies, right?
Yeah.
But Salah's longevity throughout.
Salah's also done it on the international stage as well.
He's also done with it. But now Haaland is now coming up with that international stage. So
He got Norway back to the World Cup, right?
yeah. Insane amounts of goals. But I'm interested to see him in the World Cup.
Me too.
I'm interested. I don't know if
Odegaard
his
too.
fixtures were as strong as fixtures as other qualifying countries had to face.
Honestly, I think he's going to have a more Lewandowski type international career. He's going to get the goals, he's going to get into the World Cup.
But like,
But
Norway is
not
not good.
and
Yeah. But what if Odegaard is back proper then? You know Odegaard.
Without Odegaard, they qualified.
Yeah, they qualified. But like in addition with Odegaard coming back,
I don't think it's going to be enough. I don't honestly think it's going to be enough
Because there are countries that have full teams. You are talking about countries that's running on
two men. Yeah.
2 people.
Yes.
Right.
Okay, let's talk Liverpool. Let's talk Liverpool. They lost 3-0 to Nottingham Forest.
Yes, they do.
What do you have to say about Liverpool at this point?
So they lost 3-0 to Manchester City. They lost 3-0 to Nottingham Forest. 6 goals conceded, no response. Attack, defense, both in shambles.
Yeah.
Both in shambles. Salah is not on form, right? Arne Slot is. I don't think Arne Slot himself knows what the issue is to try to fix it. They're getting in behind their midfielders too easily. The Gravenberch that we saw last season is not the Gravenberch. He won is it Premier League Young Player of the Season.
He did?
Like yeah. Look at
I didn't know that.
Doku is here disgracing him up and down. But what's it called? That's happening. Even if you look at the Nottingham Forest game, like especially the second goal, 2 people. The Nottingham Forest winger beat McAllister and couldn't cover it.
Totally poor defending.
Like it's just poor
defending.
The first goal, Van Dijk's half-hearted clearance. Murillo had the opportunity to trap the ball and shoot inside Liverpool's 6-yard box.
That would never happen in club's time.
Like that is just all together, honestly. Liverpool, and then that's the amount of money they spent on their signings. The signings are just not. They haven't shown their quality yet. Will they kick in time to make top 4? I guess that's the biggest one. Winning the Premier League, I don't think is in their review. At the point, it's on the horizon. But would they kick in time to win top 4? If Slot can get his tactics right, know how he wants to use Isak, Gakpo, Salah, the
too many
midfield,
players.
McAllister, Gravenberch, like know how he wants them to connect with themselves. That's one problem solved. At the back too, he needs to find another leader at the back. Van Dijk is a leader, but Van Dijk is not at his best at the moment, and their deputy just cannot fill in that gap or that space. You need an able deputy. Arsenal, for example, Gabriel was not here, Saliba was there, and the defense was still what it needed to be. Right? Remove Van Dijk, who are going to pair Konate with? Can Konate lead that back line?
I think if you take out the Van Dijk title. Like, I don't think he looks like even good defender at this point.
At this point, right?
Not
like, but he's a leader.
I think,
right?
But in the moment, it's still their best defender currently.
Yeah,
like,
because the team just terrible on defense.
when do
I
you
think
see?
Salah is old. I think Salah needs to wrap it up.
See what 33? He might
not like old, like he might be still
Within range, but like physicality.
Yeah, I think wingers in general, they don't have very lengthy careers because of the pace you need to play the position.
You have to be fast. You have
so
to
now
be
does
smart.
Salah now have to transition his type of football?
Yeah, I think that's the best choice.
What kept Ronaldo playing is because he was able to evolve and adapt. As a winger, he couldn't keep up with the pace now as a striker. Like
in Saudi too.
In Saudi, basically.
That's what was in Saudi.
Oh, no. In Juventus, he wasn't a winger.
Yeah, he played number 9.
He played number 9 in Juventus.
Okay.
So he was able to transition,
like change the style of play.
Change the style of play because from the get-go, like seeing young Ronaldo, there was no way he was going to play up until he was 40 without a static, pace, dribbling.
I don't think Salah can play number 9.
Those skills.
Because Salah is very
height.
He's very one-footed. He had to.
Height, physically.
It's just lock him out of the game.
Yeah.
It's like Messi can't play number 9 position.
Yeah.
I play as a false 9, a 10, but he can't play as a top striker.
Yeah.
It's just a start type of player. Even Hazard too. Those kind of players. Once he gets mid-30s, unless you're like Messi, where you're just gifted, yeah.
And Messi has half his work kind of cut out for him because he doesn't drop back. He doesn't defend.
He's just walking around the field.
Yeah.
They trust him so much. He built that reputation
because of the quality he brings once he gets
the ball. Yeah, we've seen it happen to so many.
Even in the World Cup.
Yeah, we've seen it happen to wingers over and over again. Even Gareth Bale. Like their careers are not like strikers where you can just sit in the box. Like Drogba had a very long career because he's just an aerial threat.
That's true. That's true.
I think Salah just gets in there, so no shit.
But again, back to Man City and Newcastle. Give Newcastle their flowers too. Yes, they wasted chances. They were wasteful, but defensively
they were solid.
They were. I mean, again, Haaland. I said Haaland. Man City also did miss chances, but after those first couple chances that they had, they kind of locked it up.
Just
together, right?
Putting Haaland in place was enough.
Was enough to knock City out, right? So I'm thinking that's the tactic. Once you close up Haaland, there's no
because everyone is trying to get the ball to Haaland.
But don't every now and then you Foden can come up with moments of brilliance. Who can dribble 2-3 players and like have a shot on goal, right?
I think Foden had their best chance of the game too when he fired.
Him and Haaland. Yeah.
Okay. Who would you say is the best summer signing so far?
Summer signing.
Don't say easy.
I think it's quite early too, but
who would you say is the best?
Who else except Easy? Mbeumo?
No, after today.
Best summer
currently, I'll say Easy.
It's top 5.
It's not João Pedro.
Actually, no, because Mbeumo is above him in terms of goal contribution. Yeah,
I'll give him Mbeumo.
So maybe we'll give him Mbeumo.
I watched the Man U game, but when he had a bad game, he just
if Man U was picking up points, they'll say Mbeumo. Man U's not picking up points, and Mbeumo is still shining. And if Eze didn't score a hat,
it won't be easy.
It won't be easy, right? So we can give it to Mbeumo. Can I take this W?
Okay, predictions: Chelsea, Arsenal. Wait, let's start with the neutral fan that doesn't have any business with it. So
what I want a draw.
Nice one.
In order of what I would want, draw, a Chelsea win, and then I think Arsenal wins like at the bottom. That would just ruin my week.
The hate is real.
I don't know, but honestly, if I'm speaking from like not just a fan, but I'm speaking like a football fanatic, and someone who enjoys the game of football, I think I would be surprised if Chelsea can pull it off against Arsenal.
Scores.
I don't know, put the score to it, but I think Arsenal will come out with a win. They'll find a way, maybe a set piece FC. Come on, kick FC.
Goal is goal, no?
But Chelsea doesn't like to eat corner. That
goal is goal. That's a personal problem. That's a Chelsea problem.
Also Gabriel, so at least less problem.
When is the game?
Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday. It also depends and that's one thing I was going to mention about Arsenal as well in this episode is one huge aspect of Arsenal's title race is that game that comes midweek because momentum is a big thing.
Yeah.
Playing Bayern midweek can just demoralize. Because if you play Bayern, I don't know if it's in Allianz, either you're playing Allianz or in Emirates.
I think it's away. Is it away?
But regardless of what happens in that game, if you go there and then just get,
just hope somebody gets
beaten like 4-0 or 3-0. I'm just saying, like if that happens,
maybe Saliba,
then that can just like affect your players' morale. And Maresca will be watching that game for sure to find the loophole.
Maresca get game too. Maresca has Barca.
Obviously, you don't have to play.
Everybody has work.
You don't have
Everybody has work. That's why they can play on Monday.
You don't have to watch the game live. Maresca will definitely watch the game after.
I thought we still watch this game after.
Yeah, but who's Chelsea playing midweek?
Barcelona.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a big
Everybody has, like, both teams have the same thing going on.
These are serious things we're talking. Stop watching from a Man U perspective. Change your view. Start where we are.
Come over to this side.
As if we're talking about for 10 seconds.
I honestly think that a loss midweek for both teams will affect Arsenal more
than Chelsea.
Because Chelsea have lost games this season, they've been able to bounce back.
So Arsenal have not lost games.
Arsenal have, but Arsenal
because we're not losing.
Only one game you guys.
If you take a big
hit
against Bayern, it will
Sunderland.
If you take a big hit against Bayern,
like Bayern trash Arsenal and get one of their defenders 3 weeks or 3 months.
So it's not Chelsea.
How many defenders do you want?
3-1.
What is it?
It's not Chelsea that lost to Bayern 3-1.
Yes, now because it's Bayern.
So
it's Bayern.
Let me answer. So I don't think we're gonna get trashed by Bayern. We're playing good football all together. Like at the end of the day,
Bayern is on form.
No, so Arsenal were playing.
Arsenal is on, okay, sorry.
Arsenal were playing. At the end of the day, it's 90 minutes. It's anyone's game. Whoever plays the better football, 9 times out of 10 comes out on top. Right? I don't think a thrashing would come through. Okay. I'm not too worried because I feel like we have the right mentality because the Bayern game is a game that we can afford to lose. The game against Chelsea, Barcelona, they can't really afford to lose because they don't have a 100% record in their Champions League. There is more pressure on them. You notice what's called Chelsea rested key players in preparation for Barcelona. Arsenal putting their full team. Yeah, you can tell where our focus is at the moment and where our priorities lie at the moment.
So clear.
Again, if we can go into Bayern and get a draw, I won't be sad, honestly. If we go into Bayern and I see Arteta resting players for Chelsea's game, I won't be angry either because again, our players are again injured. We have Jesus is back in training, but Jesus, Havertz, Gabriel, Gyökeres, and then I'll put him on missing. Martinelli, right? Like all the quality players, we don't have them as options. We don't have them as options.
And you guys have quite a good record in champs. So
if you lose, so even if we lose, is whatever.
Yeah.
Right. So back to the question: Arsenal, Chelsea, 2-1 to the Arsenal.
Nice one. Maury, you didn't drop your scores.
Prediction 2-2.
2-2.
Yeah.
What's your prediction?
Arsenal is coming to win. It's Stamford Bridge. Palmer might be back. 1-0.
I'm scared of Palmer.
1-0 to Chelsea or to Arsenal?
1-0 to the Blues.
Okay.
Blues for life.
So we will score. How?
Blues for life.
Your defense.
You
don't even know who your starting centre back is.
That's true. Badiashile is back. Gudiashile. Don't say Badiashile. It's Gudiashile. Fofana is there. James is there. Cucurella is putting Saka in his back pocket.
I'm interested to see that matchup.
You've seen it before. Have you seen it before? Is it first?
I'm interested to see it again.
You think Cucurella can pocket Lamine Yamal?
We'll see on Tuesday.
We'll see tomorrow.
We'll see on Tuesday.
Okay.
We'll see on Tuesday.
All right, guys. Thank you for watching another episode of After 90 Podcast. And let us know in the comments what you think. And also subscribe to this channel, like and share. I remain Prince.
Mario.
Abraham.
See you guys next
week.
Peace out.